First off, we want to say a big thank you to Rehab One, the official physiotherapist of the Moncton Mystics. And we also want to make our land acknowledgement. We would like to acknowledge the land on which we gather is the traditional unceded territory of the Willistic Group. So now I'm going to run through the lineups of the teams, and then we'll do this anthem, and then we'll do starting lineups after that. So your full team lineups for Lake City: number 0, Courtney Donaldson; number 1, Emily McNeil; number 2, Mackenzie Smith; number 3, Lillian Fuller; number 4, Akiva Brown; number 5, Dara Furchin; number 6, Emma Cameron; number 7, Lauren Armstrong; number 12, Zoe Olskamp; number 15, Leah Martin; number 20, Abby Mercer; number 21, Courtney Kane Norden; and your Moncton Mystics: number 1, Kate Fillmore; number 2, Addie Albert; number 3, Jessie Brown; number 5, Whitney Alcorn; number 7, Brooke Watson; number 8, Kelly Carter; number 9, Sadie Bowman; number 11, Kennedy Apthorpe; number 13, Olivia Mowat; number 14, Jordan Casey; number 15, Emily Turnell; and number 23, Celine Sturkle. So now everybody, if you could rise and remove your hats, please, as we will have our national anthem, today sung by Bethany Robertson.
True patriot love in all of us command. Qu'à ton bras c'est porter les pays, il sait porter la croix. Ton histoire est une épopée des plus brillants exploits. God, keep our land glorious and free. Oh, Canada, we stand on guard for thee. Oh, Canada, we stand on guard for thee.
Ladies and gentlemen, Bethany Robertson. Okay, let's have our starting lineups. And first we're going to start with the Lake City 56ers. Starting for the 56ers from St. Mary's, number 0, Courtney Donaldson. From the University of New Brunswick, number 3, Lillian Fuller. From Holland College, number 7, Lauren Armstrong. From the University of Prince Edward Island, number 12, Zoe Olskamp.
Good afternoon and welcome to Crandall University for the kickoff, the inaugural game of the 4th season of the Maritime Women's Basketball Association. I am Dave Tingley, and I'm joined for his second appearance, live appearance, coming off his first appearance last night on during our Tri-City Tide matchup here in this gymnasium. Mr. Judson Dodcaster. Judd, how are you doing today?
I'm doing great. I'm very happy to be here.
Yeah, we had fun last night, and we're going to have fun today. This atmosphere for this Maritime Women's Basketball Association, I love doing these games. It is so positive. They've done such a good job creating a culture and an atmosphere around this league that's super positive, and you can feel it walk into the gym. Everybody's got a smile on their face. Everybody's happy to see each other, and this is going to be fun because we've got teams that have some familiar faces. That's what's a lot of fun about this league is the lineups keep getting better and better every year. They started off in a really good place, and they get better and better every year. And we've got a lot of skilled players, both retired ones that send some places have had kids and come back and play, and some that are first, second-year players for the colleges and universities around the province, so it's a good mix. So, Judd, I'm looking forward to an exciting matchup today, and we don't really know what to expect because we haven't seen these guys play yet, these girls play yet.
Yeah, absolutely. It's very interesting to see that there's like a big difference in all the players in this team, such a wide range of players.
Yeah. So we do have some familiarity with some of these players. Courtney Donaldson, number 0 for Lake City, the 56ers. second leading scorer in the league last year at about 19 a game. So, listen, and Lauren Armstrong coming off a Player of the Year performance in the small college league, the ACAA. So lots of talent on the 56er side, and we'll get into it with we'll introduce you to all your Mystics players as well. But here's Courtney Donaldson starting in a screen roll out there on top with Zoe Oldskamp, gets all the way to the glass and finishes with 2. And she starts the season like she ended last one, operating that pick and roll and scoring. And here's Olivia Mowat for the Mystics, coming off her first year at Acadia. Lauren Arms, pardon me, that is, I got to get my roster straight here. Brooke Watson on the attack. Not there. Kate Fillmore rebounds a miss. She fakes a 3. To Albert now. Drives, nothing there. Gets it back to Addie Albert. Addie Albert with the teardrop. Comes up short. Good rebound, though. Blocked. That Lindy Alcorn attempt. Oh, the steal by Watson, though. Back to Albert. She's going to pop a 3, and it's good. Addie Albert bangs it through for the first hoop of the season for the Mystics, and someone's calling timeout to talk it over a minute into the game.
Timeout.
Lake City didn't like apparently the defensive effort at one end. You see why, a couple offensive boards. So the Mystics have always been identified a little bit with grit and grind. They had Kelly Vass. I know everybody that's listened to these games the first 3 seasons of this league and beyond knows familiar with Kelly Vass and the grit and grind she played with. I was worried that they wouldn't have that first offensive possession, for the Mystics. Pretty good.
Yeah, absolutely. Get the rebound there, and then immediately after the missed shot, you get another steal. That's a great start. And
I was looking at Addie Albert, who started with the center for the Mystics, who was coming off her rookie season at Mount A after being the point guard for Riverview High School. She was always a tall point guard, but looks to me, I was saying before the game, I walked to the gym, I went, Addie, did you grow 3 inches in the last 3 months? She's absolutely stretching out enough to take the opening jump as the center for the team, but lots of youth on this Mystics squad, joined by Lindy Alcorn, who played first year for the Mystics, then had her second child, and then has come back and played in the 4th year. She was the ACA Rookie of the Year at Holland back in the 2010s, then was a CCA All-Canadian, then won a silver medal for Stu in 2014. So she has a storied career and is a very, very good player. So look out for Lindy Alcorn to be trusted on to do a bulk of the scoring. Oh, and spinning, throwing up a hook there was Lauren Armstrong, and they're coming flying in for the rebound. And that was Oldskamp. So give old Judd and I a few seconds, fans. We're getting used to names and faces and uniforms. We'll be looking down at our sheets a little bit here as we get used to everybody. As Olivia Mowat does what she did so well at Bernice McNaughton High School for 4 years. She just gets her body into people and creates contact. That's Olivia's game. She just welcomes the contact and is going to play through it and get to the line over and over again.
Yeah, absolutely. Great time to attack there. Catch the ball in the wing. That cut fans out to the corner. Now you got some space. It's a great take.
Yeah, and we talked about it during our men's pro game yesterday with the Tide, how important timely cutting is in today's game with so much dribble drive kick for 3-pointers. If you can counteract that with a timely cut, that makes you even more dangerous offensively.
Yeah, absolutely. And sometimes cutting, not even to get the ball, just to space out.
Exactly what you said. It empties space there, right? And there's Olivia Mowat. She's going to try to do as good a job as she can on Courtney Donaldson. Oh, 1-2 pass. There's Fuller. Lillian Fuller turns the corner and lays it in. Going into her 3rd year at UMB is Fuller. 8 points a game her 2nd year, including a 90% clip from the free throw line. Watson gets rejected by Oldskamp. And a steal. Again, up trying for 2 there was Mowat, no good. Addie Albert tried to follow up, and that was unsuccessful, but back come the 56ers. Slow closeout to Donaldson. You usually pay for that. She came up short, though. Run down nicely by Fuller. Fuller to the corner, gets it back. She's going to pop a 3 now. No good. Good box out there by the Mystics. And the ball bounced to Kate Fillmore. On the attack now again. That's Watson. Nice look Addie Alberts laying it in. She's got 5 early ones for the Mystics.
If they can get transition opportunities like that early in this game, they can get a big lead.
Yeah, right. The secondary break, it wasn't there initially. You got that secondary break. You make, again, a smart cut out of it. Good setup. Another long 3 there from Armstrong this time. No good. The rebound. And that's not good. Brooke Watson holding her leg. Hopefully that's a minor injury. Gives us our first chance to shout out Rehab 1 for being a part of this. Already hit by the injury bug are the Mystics. They did scrim. They got, 14 players on their roster. A couple of them not here. Ella Deverin and Celine Sturkel. So we'll see. They're still attending there to Brooke Watson. So a good start here for the Mystics. Look, it's been talked about this is a rebuilding year for the Mystics. They're going to struggle this year because injuries. They've got some retirements. They have, some people. Look, we had Lindy Alcorn back from having a child. We got, Kelsey McLaughlin not here because she literally just had a child. So this is the way the Women's League goes. There's lots of turnover, but here early, the energy from the young Mystics is really popping off.
Yeah, it's been a very hard-fought first 3 minutes of this game. You get 2 steals right after a missed shot. That's just great effort. That's how you're going to win this game.
Yeah, effort, right? You're going to counteract if there's a perceived talent or experience imbalance. Look, hustle's a skill. Another good closeout there by Mowat on Donaldson. Lindy Alcorn gets the ball over to Kate Fillmore. Kate Fillmore, the stop and pop. That was pretty. Gets the roll. Kate Fillmore. Her first hoop for the Mystics. Kate coming off her freshman season also at Mount A. Backup point guard there. Had a really good freshman season. Addie Albert out there bothering Oldskamp. 3 from the corner from Donaldson. This time it's good. And shout out to the setup from Lauren Armstrong. You see why she's coming off a Player of the Year performance in the Small College League, and you see why. They're going to depend on Lindy Alcorn for scoring. Boy, that was a logo 3. The range and the hustle from Kate Fillmore. That's what Kate brings you. That's why she was a beloved player at Harrison Trimble here in town. You talk about grit that you lose from Kelly Vaz, you're going to pick it up a little bit with Kate Fillmore.
Yeah, absolutely. The defense has been great so far all around. Everybody on the Mystics has been playing great defense. They're done a great job of funneling the ball handlers to the corner, to the baseline. That's been a great job so far, so it's resulting in more difficult shots.
And look, a lot of times what modern offenses are trying to do is try to get one person to bring 2 people to them, right? And then you get defenses in rotation. And what happens with defenses in rotation? Closeouts. And you got to be solid on those closeouts. If you're lazy on them, they get attacked. They have been on point with those closeouts on the 3-point shooter.
Yeah, it's been overall an excellent defensive effort. So
yeah. No, I'm not getting up no. You're not getting me to get up and do the wave, people. It's not happening. I'm settled into my seat. So, fans, we got to thank our founding partner, Royale, for their outstanding support, dedication, and commitment to ensuring women in sport continues. Your partnership shows tremendous belief in the MWBA and strong community support. This is my favorite read. This is my favorite read, Judd, my favorite ad read. Royale is proudly Canadian. I've done that for 3 years. I never get tired of it. They also want to show our gratitude to Cushman and Wakefield Real Estate Services for their support as Proud League partners. And we thank the MWBA, thanks Cox and Palmer as the official legal counsel for the league and its teams. And we'll go through the numerous sponsors for just the Mystics as we go throughout the game too. But Loyal are the sponsors of this league. They've been there since the beginning, and they continue. We thank Royale specifically. Oh, nice backdoor look. And a good nice little. The hockey assist there goes to Lindy Alcorn, but Smart play from Olivia Mowat to find a drifting Kate Fillmore for a 3, and it's 15-7.
What a great offensive possession there. You get the pass down the middle, kick it back out, wide open 3. Great play.
Oh, and they're going to give her 2.
Fouls on the Mystics.
Don't mind that foul, really, right? You're sending a message here to Courtney Donaldson coming off a year which she averaged almost 20 a game. It's going to be difficult for you to get your points.
Yeah, the Mystics have done a great job of stopping them from even getting a foot in the paint. That one there, even though it's a foul, you keep them out of the paint regardless, and that's a difficult floater to hit.
Yeah, that's going to be a difficult three-point play to achieve there, right? So Kate Fillmore always physical with her defense. So this is an interesting opening few minutes here. I think this is a tougher squad than some maybe were expecting. Even some loyal Mystics fans were expecting this to be, oh, geez, we lost this player, we lost that player. Oh, and Celine's not cleared yet, and Avon McLaughlin's not clear yet from McLaughlin's not clear yet from Munn. She's a really good player. So another deep 3. Oh, this one's short from Alcorn. And the rebound brought the other way quickly by the 56ers. A 3 from the corner is good. And that is Lillian Fuller banging one through. Kate Fillmore turns the corner. They can spin. A little out of control there that time from Emily Termel, the veteran, in her 4th year with the team. Ooh, boy, that was Emily nearly got there. I thought maybe. Thought maybe that was going to be a stop, but no good. And to the line for 2 free throws is going to be Leah Martin. Played and coached at Dow. So she's a veteran of the wars here. Her twin sister. We got a couple of people in this game that have twin sisters. Emma Cameron, also a twin sister. Her twin sister Maya went from Halifax West to Brandon, and Leah also has a twin sister Lori that played hoops. Oh, the break opportunity for the Mystics. Well executed. And the coaching staff, Pat Havard over there on the bench for the 56ers, can't be happy with a run out off a free throw like that.
Yeah, that's exactly what you got to do if you're the Mystics. That's a great run out there, easy layup, drew the foul.
Yep. Take advantage of those opportunities when you get them, because the 56ers aren't known for being lax defensively. Certainly Lindy Alcorn, though, smart play, didn't hesitate, just went straight to the hoop and made the contact happen. Didn't shy away from it.
Yeah, great choice there. A lot of the time, fast break late, you hear those footsteps coming behind you. You get a little panicked and maybe a pump fake.
Yeah.
Great choice there just to take it.
Just take it.
Foul, yeah.
Exactly. Let him.
All right, Mystics fans,
He's going to take a terrific defensive play to block that shot from behind against a good player. She knows that. So Emma Cameron now handling the ball, as we mentioned there. She gets that off that curl. That's been getting the 56ers a good look there. That little curl action. Oh, another deep 3. Feeling it is Lindy Alcorn. Sadie Bowen, another kid off a freshman season at Mount A, tried to run that 3-pointer down. It was no good. Pass, 3-pointer, no good from the wing. That from Emily McNeil. Another 3 from Alcorn. Oh, boy, she's feeling it, but just a little bit short on those jumpers since the first one that went down. Kate Fillmore, she hit one. Can she hit another? No, that one's a little bit long. And the 56ers going to try to run. Emily McNeil had men in that ball. Another 3 from the wing, no good. Rebounded, this time by Mowat. That 3 from Cameron. Mowat run off her spot. She's going to go to the line. See what I mean? She just give me the contact. And once I feel that, I'm going to put that ball up on the rim and go to the line.
Yeah, this has been an up and down game. Lots of quick threes, lots of quick runouts, both sides.
Yeah, the end-to-end action in this league is terrific. The talent that you get with enabling these players that are presently playing at schools like Kings and Mount A and Holland in the small college league, along with SMU. You see SMU, you see UNB, you see I mean, all kinds, UPEI, all kinds, at Santa Fe, you see all kinds of those players, you know, giving them a chance somewhere to play with this type of platform in their offseason is fantastic.
And that can be so great for a player's development, too. Just getting as much time in the gym as possible, playing against good competition.
And that's going to be a blocking foul. Fillmore a little bit late that time. Now that's going to be 2 on her. They're likely going to have to go to the bench. And I don't like the look of Brooke Watson over there on the bench. She had to be carried off there, and they're attending to her over there. They rehab 1 people nicely. I'm sure they're wrapping her knee with some ice. And I don't foresee her arriving back in this game. We just got to hope it's not a serious one. We shout out to Lindsey Black, who suffered a bad injury this year during her season, would normally be in this game. She, I'm sure, would have been back for another year with the Mystics. Not able to play. Jessie Brown, new onto the floor. The ball swung all the way back around to Kate Fillmore. She wanted some contact there, wasn't going to get it. 56ers on the run. That's going to be another trip to the line. This time Mackenzie Smith trying to go coast to coast. And took another hit, that time from Termel. So the 56ers have settled in here, and they've brought that lead, which was once to 9. I think it was 9 was the biggest lead, I think, now down to 3.
Yeah, one thing for the Mystics offense right now, they're getting a lot less of those quick passes, quick dishes that'll get you open threes. It's a lot harder now. They're driving to the hoop, and they're good takes nonetheless, but
yeah,
it's much more difficult.
Ball's getting stuck a little bit,
yeah,
where
absolutely.
It was flying around the perimeter early. And of course, like we say all kinds of times on these calls, it's a make miss sport, right? So the shots are going in early. They've gone through a little bit of a dry spell here, but the 56ers, deep and talented. So Dara Flurgan checks in, player out of Montreal, played at Cape Breton. Addie Albert. Interrupted dribble there, has to get it to Kate Fillmore. Going to use a screen. Switching everything here as defensively are the 56ers. And that's a steal. And back the other way comes the 56ers. Emma Cameron up 3 from the wing from Emily McNeil. And that's 2 for Emily McNeil here in the first quarter. And the first lead of the game now to the 56ers. And they're bringing some pressure.
That was great help out of the corner by the 56ers. That tag down leads directly to that 3.
For sure. Nakiva Brown harassing.
Fouls on the 56ers, number 5, Dara Flurgan, her first
Mowat all the way up the floor. But again, if you think you're going to get Olivia off of her game by being physical with her, I'm afraid you're incorrect. It's going to just drive her a little bit, but it was terrific defense for most of that possession by Nakiva Brown, but just a little too physical there and putting her on the line. And Olivia makes her free throws too, so that's the tough part of dealing with Ms. Mowat. So chance to tie the score back up here early. And bangs in too. Emma Cameron now running the point. Flurgan gets all the way to the hoop. Nice move. Finishes with the left hand. That was a difficult finish against pretty good defense. And then Flurgan knocks the ball out of bounds. That was a difficult drive. A player the size of Flurgan to be able to put the ball on the floor like that, body control, and to finish with the left hand, boy, that was an impressive finish.
Yeah, having a big player who can finish with their opposite hand is such a great thing to have,
right?
Especially over top of a defender like that.
So size-wise, definitely the advantage goes to the 56ers, and you can see why. That's why they're switching everything out here in the perimeter, trying to make things difficult for the Mystics that way.
Yeah, absolutely. You'd love to see the Mystics get up and down here, get some easy looks in transition if they're going to play big.
Mowat with a strong drive, but Flurgan says no. And Dara Flurgan showing off here on both ends of the floor since she came in. Kennedy Apthorpe new into the game for the Mystics. Oh, the nice play run there for Fillmore. Oh, the teardrop just comes up short. Gets her hands on that ball, though. Apthorpe curls it in and hands it to Mowat. Mowat over to Fillmore. Fillmore, yeah. Just the brain moved a little bit quicker, or the feet moved a little bit quicker than the brain there for Ms. Fillmore. Saw that gap and didn't get her feet set, so still 22-20. 56ers, 2:10 clock running first quarter. What's been an entertaining game already. Oh, the rip and the go, good defense from the Mystics there. And then, oh, more good help from Addie Albert. She forced a miss and she grabbed the rebound, and she's on the run. Oh, boy, that was almost a terrific end-to-end finish. Just didn't get the roll. Foul there from Mowat reaching in on Nikiva Brown.
Yeah, the Mystics defense, especially in the help side, has been great so far. Every drive is being cut off at the baseline or early before they can get into the paint and then get easy offensive rebounds.
Yeah, and McNeil's talented, and she squeezed through, or Cameron, I guess in that case, squeezed through. But that makes for a difficult finish, right? When trying to achieve that body control of squeezing through and still finishing, you got good help. That makes that finish really difficult. Donaldson back into the game for the 56ers, and Nikiva Brown, coming off a Rookie of the Year and second-team All-Conference performance this year for Holland. Short on both those free throws, but Mystics can't secure the rebound. And that is Courtney Kane Norden. Another thing, another problem with doing ladies games, man. When you have the ponytail and you can't see the number, oh man, it's real world problems that I've got here, people. I'm telling you. So Kane Norden, I'm sorry I didn't shout you out earlier. I couldn't see your number. My bad. Oh, good setup from three for Emily McLean, but she was, or McNeil, pardon me. But she's short on that one. And she's going to check out. Yeah, I think that was some tired legs. I think she's been on the court the entire time. So Oldskamp back in. And Sadie Bowen checks back in for the Mystics. But yeah, the pace of play has been up and down and super entertaining so far.
Yeah, absolutely. I think this is a critical play for the Mystics here. You know, you got to get a bucket here just to sort of stop the bleeding a bit. It's been a little bit of a run for Lake City here. Yeah,
it's been an extended run, too, for Lake City. Oh, just short on that jumper was Apthorpe. Out on the run, but 1-on-4 for Oldskamp. Yeah, she gets it back, stepping into a three, and coming up short that time was Brown. The hustle for the board, won by the 56ers, and it comes to Brown, but good defense in there by Sadie Bowen, preventing a finish, and back come the Mystics, and they got numbers. Alcorn back to Fillmore. Fillmore finding a streaking Albert, but Albert couldn't get it to go. That was a nice look from Fillmore. 30 seconds left first quarter. Good defense by Alcorn. Not happy with the call is Alcorn or Coach Troy McKenzie.
On the last couple possessions, the Mystics got some good looks at the rim. Just didn't quite get the bucket, but those are shots you're happy with if you're the Mystics.
Yeah, you're thrilled with the last couple of looks they've got. They just haven't gone. As we said, it's a make-miss sport sometimes. And the 56ers certainly have an experience advantage over these Mystics. Courtney Donaldson 2 for 2 at the line. She had a bit of a rough start, but a three from the corner, a couple of free throws there. Looking like her normal self again. Running the point here is Jordan Casey for the Mystics. Oh, another nice cut from Albert, just maybe a little bit low, couldn't pull it in. And back comes Donaldson, and the 56ers have numbers. Good defense, better offense. Alcorn stood her ground, but the finish with the left hand by Donaldson, and the lead is now 8. And against the buzzer, Fillmore throws one up, comes up short, and we go to the first quarter break with Lake City 56ers up on Moncton Mystics 28-20. And it was a matter of, look, Moncton had offense and defense working on all cylinders for the opening 4 or 5 minutes, but I said the experienced 56ers, they didn't panic. They just put the pedal to the metal offensively. They started to get out on the run there in the last half of that quarter, Joe.
Yeah, absolutely. Every play was a one-on-one opportunity in the paint in that last little bit. The Mystics got to get back quicker, and then when they're on offense, they got to get quality looks around the hoop.
Yeah, they definitely, and they did, and they got to finish them. They did get a couple looks in there. I know Addie Albert would want a couple of those plays back, but she's super effective at cutting to the hoop, and she's gotten a couple feeds there, but haven't gotten those to go. And then, again, they hit a couple threes early, but then the threes, they didn't go towards the end of the quarter. So they just kind of got out of their flow a little bit. But, yeah, they've definitely got to get back in transition because that transition game of the 56ers really hurts them.
Yeah, a lot of those early threes from the Mystics as well were plays that they got a paint touch and then they kicked it out for a wide open look.
Exactly.
So they got to keep on doing that, and then even when they're in the paint, maybe if it's not a great look back outside for the 3-ball.
Yep. And the Mystics would like to thank their community partners who've been so generous and have helped them financially. Without these incredible community leaders, it would be very difficult to run their program. Those include Action Fasteners, Burger King, City of Moncton, Discount Flooring, Dr. Jeff and Kim Mowat, Moncton Moncton Honda, Rehab 1, Watts Leasing, Roberto DiDonato, Route 6 Spicy Bar and Grill, Tanya Everett, Acadia Toyota, Adored Beats Apothecary, Crandall University, the home of the Mystics, Hanson Signs, Town of Riverview Minor Basketball Association, Magnetic Hill Winery, and that is the list finally. So thanks to all of those sponsors. Without you guys, this wouldn't be possible. And every day, the Moncton Mystics present a team of the day. Today's team of the day is Sheila Johnson's U11 gold team from Moncton Minor Basketball, Moncton Basketball Association. We are very excited to have those ballers out here, and they're holding up their signs now, supporting the Mystics. I haven't seen one yet. My favorite part of this, Judd, is the daughters that come and hold up the signs for their moms playing. It makes me laugh endlessly because they are about the most adorable thing you've ever seen. I haven't seen any today, but they got to be here somewhere. Addie Albert turns it over. That was tough defense there from Lauren Armstrong.
Definitely made her work for that catch there on the sideline.
Yeah, made her work for it, and then just put up a wall there defensively. Tries to get around Alcorn. Good defense there. Skip to Oldskamp. Oldskamp gets 2 feet in the paint. Spins. Tries to deliver. No good, but knocking it out off of a Mystic was Abby Mercer. Coming off her second year with X, where she scored 4 points a game. Oh, nice cut there, but good defense also inside from the Mystics, forcing that miss. There goes Addie Albert all the way to the hole. Some contact, not enough to get to the line. Ooh, got rid of it just before she traveled. Nice look. Armstrong gets to the hole and scores. And Lauren Armstrong shows you why she was the player of the game and the player of the year in the ACAA this year. 17, 9, and 4. A deep three off the side of the rim from Alcorn. She made her first one. She's missed the next 4. Oh, and a nice pull up there from Nakiva Brown. No good, though, and Alcorn's there for the rebound. Knocked out of bounds by Brown. So, yeah, Lauren Armstrong, 40% from 3 last year for Holland. Just part of a deadly squad of scores there from Holland. Averaged 17 and 9. Probably could have averaged more, but she's an unselfish player as well. Likes to get her teammates involved. So she is a deadly 1-2 combination with Courtney Donaldson for this 56ers squad. A missed 3 that time from Albert. Ball made its way to Donaldson. Nice kick ahead pass. Can't finish though. Can Abby Mercer. So back come the Mystics. Mowat now. She's going to step back into a 3. That one's wide open, also wide right. Rebound from Donaldson. And the push to Armstrong. Armstrong, 2 feet in the paint. Kicks to the corner for a 3. Following her own shot and finishing was Abby Mercer.
When the Mystics take their time on offense, they're getting great looks. That was a good look by Olivia Mowat on that last play. You just got to keep on taking their time. These quick threes are kind of hurting them right now.
Yeah, it's a little bit, yeah. And now the turnover bugs killing them a little bit as well. And that's going to be a 3rd foul now on Kate Fillmore. And that's going to be costly. Unlike our tied games that are NBA rules, these ones aren't. So it's only 5 fouls and you're out. So I'm pretty sure that's 3. I didn't hear esteemed Andy Sharp, our in-house announcer, verify that for me, but I think it's 3. She ain't coming out, so maybe it's 2. Or maybe coach is employing a strategy that I would not employ, which is just fine because he knows more than me.
Yeah, if that's 3 fouls, that's unfortunate because Kate Fillmore has been operating a lot of their offense to start this game, especially when they got up to that early lead. She was orchestrating a great deal of it.
Yeah, and she's so hard-nosed defensively. You need her to help on Courtney Donaldson, but Coach Troy McKenzie, who I gave way too much credit to there, he's not smarter than me, but he is leaving her on the floor. Whatever she has, we'll get the stat update here at halftime. It's 7:38, clock running, second quarter here. Oh, nice footwork from Olivia Mowat, but she can't get that lefty hook to go. Good pressure. I love that pressure from Emily Turmel. Harassed them into a turnover.
Yeah, great job to press them after the missed shot without fouling. That's such a common thing you see after a missed shot, sort of frustration
foul. Yeah.
Yeah, great job just to force them out of bounds there.
Yep.
I need all my Mystics fans to make some noise. Let me hear you, Moncton. Make some noise.
Kate Fillmore in the corner. Turns that corner and finds Turmel. Turmel's going to pop a three. She can make that, but no, comes up short. And on the push now, again, here come the 56ers. Oh, nice leave. Can't finish, though, can Smith, but she gets the ball back and bangs in the return feed. Good setup there for Mercer on the break. Oh, Fillmore ahead of the field a little bit. Now waits and sets it up. Goes into the screen roll with Addie Albert. Now Mowat turns the corner. She's going to pop along, too. That one's short. Going right back to the 56ers. So again, there's nothing wrong with some of these shots. They're just coming so early in the shot clock. You talked about it last night with the Tide. I like the term that you use. It's shots you can get any time.
Yeah, absolutely. The 56ers are being very physical right now, keeping them out of that middle of the paint area. So they're making them take deep threes and deep twos, which are the shots you want as a defense.
Yep, absolutely. Good defensive possession there from the Mystics. And Addie Albert now, she's going to push. Good fake and good take, but no, a little wild with the left hand. Trying to follow was Lindy Alcorn. Good hustle, but it's going to go back to the 56ers. So you might want to see Albert, especially with her length and size. She might be, especially with the harassment she's getting from the 56ers defensively, she might want to gather, come to a 2-foot stop, shot fake, and go up with those long limbs and try to get some contact and get to the line.
Yeah, absolutely. On that last take, she took a couple players with her when she went up with that layup. If you had one or two more people crashing there, you could have got that offensive rebound.
100%. The finish there from Leah Martin with the left hand. Oh, good take that time from Mowat. She's going to get back to the line. Hasn't been there in a while. But yeah, it's been a bit since they've gotten 2 feet in the paint on a straight line drive. They started off the game really strong that way. 56ers have shut them down, so good job by Mowat there to throw her body in there.
Yeah, these are some free throws that you need right now. You got to stop this bleeding a little bit, hit both of these, then you'll be in a better spot.
Yeah, just get some points on the board. They've been stuck, I believe it was 15-7, I believe, right, with about this point of the first quarter. So it's been almost pretty much a full quarter, maybe a little bit more, with only 5 points on the board for the Mystics. So it's really an extended drought here. Seeing the ball go through would be nice. There we go, a little relief. Something to cheer about now. You need some stops. Fillmore watching. That is Fuller now handling the ball. Open three from the corner from Armstrong. No good. Back come the Mystics. Oh, yeah, she took some contact. Almost got it to go. That would have been a nice finish for Lindsay Alcorn, but no good. But she's going to go.
Great choice there on that take. She caught the ball, maybe had a little bit of daylight to shoot that three. Instead, she drives the hoop, draws two free throws.
Exactly. And down goes the first one. So this is the opening weekend, fans, so make sure you check out, make sure you seek out, if you're a Lake City 56ers fan or you're a Moncton Mystics fan, that's great, and you're seeking out all those games. Make sure you seek out the other games in the league as well, because they're just as entertaining. So tomorrow, full slate of games, and we'll get to those here in a few minutes. For you guys to check out tomorrow. Oh, nice kick back out for the wide open three, no good. Good swarming box out there. Multiple Mystics sticking their box outs, and Kate Fillmore came away with the miss. She gets all the way to the front of the rim. The teardrop, good. Beautiful move from Kate Fillmore. That's her bread and butter. She loves that 2 feet in the paint, getting that flyby with the shot fake and the nice touch. Oh, the give and go. Beautiful from the 56ers. Just couldn't get, popped out for Emma Cameron there in the return feed. Mowat. Alcorn pops. Oh, they need a couple more of those to go for Alcorn to keep pace, I think.
Yeah, absolutely. Some of them aren't bad looks at all. Just not dropping right now.
Yeah, just not dropping right now. Good box out there from Mowat on the missed 3 from Mackenzie Smith. Now we're going timeout Moncton. So I said we'd set up the rest of the opening weekend here in the MW. Man, I get caught every time I start doing WNBA. Like, what is my problem? It's not the word. No, this is the Maritime M Women's Basketball Association. All right, there we go. Whew, gotta watch my mispronunciation here. So the rest of the weekend. So the rest of the games. This is the only game today in the association. Tomorrow, fans, make sure you join. You've got an option at 1 o'clock in the afternoon, 2 o'clock, and 5. So you can get a couple TVs together. You watch the first part of the Fredericton Freeze matchup with the Port City Fog. The other two New Brunswick teams, they start at 1 o'clock from the Lady Beaverbrook Gym. So if you're in Fredericton, that's where to go to watch. At 2 p.m., pardon me, we've got a 4th New Brunswick franchise, the Miramichi Hurricanes. Their first game of the year, they're hosting the Lake City 56ers. So Lake City's traveling up to Miramichi for that matchup tomorrow. They play at Miramichi Valley High School. And then at 5 o'clock at St. Mary's, the Thunder and the Hornets, the 2 Halifax squads square off in their first game of the year, and that'll be a barn burner. Those 2 teams are always right at the top of the league. So a big weekend of action in the Maritime Women's Basketball Association. Get out and watch those games. If you're not, catch them on the call with announcers even better than me and Judd. You think we're good? Wait till the other announcers hit you. So fans, hope you're enjoying this game. This game so far, it feels like that extended run. It feels like the 56ers should be up by more than 12. So it's a good job here. They've had some good defensive possessions of the Mystics to keep it within shouting distance during this offensive drought. If they can get back on the roll on this side of the ball, it'll help out a lot.
Yeah, absolutely. The Mystics defense these last couple plays have been much improved.
Oh, the good kick to Addie Albert. She attacks the 45. Oh, can't get that lefty lay in to go, but it bounces back to Alcorn. She thought about the 3. Now she's on the attack. Hands off to Fillmore. Good defense there from Cameron, making life difficult. And the Termel, just a little bit short on the foul line jumper. And back comes Lillian Fuller. She's going to pop a 3. No good. The box out there wasn't bad, but the size of Martin earned her that offensive board, but she wasn't able to finish. And back comes Moncton. Getting all the way to the front of the rim was Alcorn, but the rejection from Emma Cameron. Sadie Bowen checks back in for the Mystics.
Down on the other end, when you're giving up size on the rebound like that, that was a great job that the Mystics to get 4 players in there for that rebound.
Yeah.
Box out, grab it.
Yeah, and it was a good job. I'm not sure. I think it was Termel actually boxing out Martin. But just Martin was able to push her enough underneath the hoop, right, with her size. Oh, and the 3 from the corner from Kate Fillmore. That's a big bucket for the Mystics, and now the lead is back inside single digits. Emily McNeil gets caught, kicks it back out. Ooh, the long 3. No good, but rebound. That was Kane Norton on the long 3, but missed box out there by the Mystics. Turning the corner, oh, lovely from Lillian Fuller, from Mackenzie Smith. Played D1 at St. Joe's, and you can see why. Boy, she turned the corner with purpose. Fillmore, 2 feet in the paint. There she goes to that hook, and 1. Oh, Kareem would be proud of that little sky hook, Judd.
Fillmore has been great on offense so far. Whether it's the passing, jump shot, take to the hoop, she's been great all around on offense so far.
Right, she's gotten to the front of the rim. She's made an and 1. She's made that little teardrop. She's made a couple 3s. You can see why Mount A is so excited about having her in the program, and being a Mount A grad myself, selfishly, I enjoy Kate's results, and that was a 2 quick 6-0 run. One old-fashioned three-point play, one from distance, and they're back to 8. Now they're going to stop trading baskets. There's Smith again. Good defense, though, by Mowat. Made her curl. Oh, good hustle from Fillmore. And then Bowen takes a hit. That's the 4th foul of the quarter, so that's not one you want if you're Lake City, because the next one puts the Mystics in a bonus. The Mystics have only committed 1 foul in this quarter.
Yeah, the Mystics on defense, they've done a great job of contesting without fouling. They've been setting their feet, playing wall-up defense. It's been great so far.
Yeah, this lead got up to 17, right? I mean, that run was an extended one where the scoring drought for the Mystics, they've done a terrific job the last couple minutes getting back in it. Mowat with the spin. She gets the hook to go. How about the old-fashioned hook shots here from the ladies? I don't have that shot in my bag. I wish I did. Oh, the pull-up for 2.
Number 6, Emma Cameron.
Beautiful shot from Emma Cameron on the pull-up. That's one of those maybe it's too early. We're going through a score. No, it went in, so you're good.
Yeah, the shot making of this 56ers team has been very impressive so far.
100%. Fillmore, a little long with that one. Oh, good crash from Lindy. And there's Mowat in the corner hustling, but she's going to commit a foul.
Fouls on the Mystics.
It's one you don't mind too much, especially only one foul in the quarter. Take a little chance there, trying to generate a steal in the corner.
Absolutely. What a privilege to only have 1 foul so far.
Exactly right. You could play physical D here the last couple minutes. You still got 2 to give. Dribble handoff, and she's going to pop another one as Cameron comes up way short, though. You can tell out of her hand. I think it slipped a little bit there on her. She got the screen from Dara Flurgan.
For Lake City, number 4,
Kiva Brown back in. Joining Flurgan and Kane Norton and Donaldson and Mercer, the 5-4, the 56ers. Oh, Fillmore stuck. Came to the rescue, did Olivia. 5 left on the clock. The drive, baseline. Oh, I don't know if she was trying to shuffle that to Sadie Bowen or if she knew she didn't have anything. It was just knocking the ball out off of 56er, but whatever it did, it worked. And they're going to have the ball with 14 on the clock coming back from timeout. So, yeah, I mean, look, this game, it's been kind of a strange one as far as runs. And Mystics got out to a early 8-point lead that was erased very quickly by an extended Lake City run, and it felt like, wow, they're just going to run away and hide. And then all of a sudden, defensively, they put together the Mystics put together some consecutive possessions of some really good work there. The ball started going back in at this end again, and then Lake City, though, the last 3-4 possessions have really gotten everything they wanted at the offensive end again now.
Yeah, Lake City's big lead was on the back of transition 3 balls. They did a great job pushing it up the court, getting open looks from 3, and then connecting on them.
Yep.
And then now, the Mystics are doing a great job of getting back, stopping that, and then once they get those stops, they're getting out in transition, and they're getting close to the rim on their shots.
Yeah, they've definitely generated some shots, gotten 2 feet in the paint. Kate Fillmore getting down in there a little bit. So, yeah, and if Lindy Alcorn can heat up a little bit from 3-point range, and she's capable of it, fans, don't let the 1 for whatever she shot so far this half fool you. She can get going from distance.
A lot of them are great looks, too, so far.
Yeah, they've been good looks, right? Like, she hasn't been careless throwing up those shots. Those have been shots she can make. So it's nice to see her back out here after a couple-year break. So this is the kind of you've talked about in that timeout. You got to win the last minute and a half. They had to get it up at the lovely stuff. Just like he drew it up over there, Troy McKenzie throwing his hands up. Lindy, so pretty from distance.
That might be a big momentum changer. Now it's down to 5.
Oh, gorgeous. Oh, they're going to bail her out. Oh, boy, I don't know. Oh, timestamp this one. I'm going to go back and take a look at that one. I don't know about that one. Good job, though, by Cordy Donaldson getting 2 feet in the paint. But that shot from Lindy Alcorn, that was part Dirk Nowitzki, part Steph Curry. I mean, wow, the one-legged, one-handed finish from distance.
Yeah, 2 seconds left coming out of that timeout. That was a massive shot.
If we're playing horse, she's already got an H on everybody.
Mystics ball as they're going to sub in number 2, Addie Albert.
Albert going to check back in.
There's a 6-point lead here. Mystics.
Mowat going to go to the bench. I think this is to protect Mowat. I think she's got 2. I'll be interested to see. I thought for sure Kate Fillmore had 3. If she's played the rest of this half with those 3 fouls, that'll be impressive. But maybe she's only got 2. We'll check on the stats and the foul situation at the halftime break.
If it is 3, it's certainly paid off.
Oh, boy, has it ever. 6-point game there. She's going to pop a 3. Oh, comes up a little bit short. The rebound to Flurgan. And she pushes the pace up to Smith. Smith with the pretty Euro step and the finish. Mackenzie Smith. Albert comes back to meet that pass. 8-point game again. A score and a stop would go a long way to helping out the Mystics. Skip pass. Termel takes it baseline. And 1. How about that finish from Emily Termel? Switching hands. That was sneaky.
This is looking a lot like the Mystics offense we saw at the start of the game when they built that early lead.
I had to look at Judd Doncaster there, going to the attacking the hoop. I don't know if you have that. I don't know if you have that hand switch in you though. Do you have? You got that. You got that in your bag.
Man, I would have pulled up with a floater, I bet.
Yeah, that would have been a floater. That would have been a Judd floater right there.
Correction, that foul is on number 12.
So for all y'all that don't know, my broadcast partner played for McNaughton the last couple years in the men's team, and I was fond of calling his games. He had the best beard in all of high school sports. And now he's got the best beard in all of local broadcasting, that's for sure.
Out of bounds, Mystics basketball, 21.7 seconds remaining in
back to the Mystics. So down to 6. They can get it closer here. They only got 14 on the clock, so they can't hold for the last. Oh, that pass. That play set up for Mowat, but the pass was broken up nicely by Flurgan. And now with the chance of the last shot. Oh, nice move from Donaldson. Oh, boy, comes up short. Flurgan on the rebound. Can she get one up at the buzzer? No. They follow, though, goes, and now Lake City off of that hoop at the buzzer from Olds Camp, just ahead of the buzzer. They will go to the break, establishing an 8-point lead. But, Judd, if you're a Mystics fan player, you got to be happy with where you are. That extended drought where they had almost really over a quarter where they only had 5 points go on the board. To be within 8 at the break, you got to be really pleased.
Yeah, absolutely. Impressive job to just battle back there. That was a rough situation there, and the offense looked a little stagnant. And then you answer back by playing great defense and playing great offense as well.
Absolutely. So, fans, we'll see you back here in almost 15. Thanks for joining us. We'll see you in a bit.
What do you say? Let's get this second half.
Oh, hey, I should actually have my mic next to my face. That would help. Welcome back, fans, to the second half of opening day in the Maritime Women's Basketball Association. Welcome to Crandall University. And I'm Dave Tingley, joined by Judd Doncaster. We had a very fun first half to call. Starting the second half here, we'll get to the first half scoring leaders in a little bit. But coming out here offensively, oh, they get a call for Donaldson. Quick as you like to the hoop. That was unstoppable. Mowat's done a pretty good job on her in the first half, but that was quick. That was a lightning strike. Oh, and the block.
That was a great first play.
Can she go coast to coast? Oldskamp, no good. Gets her own rebound though. The kick out for three, and it's pure from distance. And Courtney told the bench about it over there too. A little chit chat between the teams. In the first 5 of the half, and Fillmore, great drive. And that's what they're going to need out of Kate Fillmore. That's how she dragged them back in the second half. Second quarter, she got 2 feet in the paint consistently over and over again.
Yeah, absolutely. Good choice there, just to slow it down after the 56ers get 2 quick threes. Quick three and a good easy bucket. They're very fast, so slow it down.
Absolutely. They took their time, and they got a good one. So Fillmore now, that's her 14th point. She led the team in scoring in the first half with 13. And then Lindy Alcorn with 10 and Olivia Moat with 8. Addie Albert had 5 quick ones, but then it was basically just 3 people scoring the ball. So you're gonna want to see probably a little more balance on the scoring column from the Mystics in the second half. See somebody step up, make a shot, and help that three-headed monster of the Mystics. Help them, put them over the top here in the second half.
Yeah, absolutely. And you've seen a lot of good looks from a lot of different players on this Mystics team. Just up to them to capitalize on them.
Pull up 3. Oh, boy. Courtney. She's in her bag early. 8 quick ones for Donaldson. And a pull up 3. Short that time from Alcorn. But they get it trapped in the corner. And that's going to be a jump ball. And it's going to go back to the Mystics. So good hustle in the corner from Alcorn. And Olivia over there joining her.
That's not something you see too often. Playing great defense immediately after a miss or a turnover. They've done that a couple times this game, and they've gotten turnovers off it.
Yeah, it's like they're not just letting. It's not, oh, well, we missed a shot. Now you can easily bring it up the floor. They're playing really hard and tough. Oh, look at the cut, beautiful. Termel on the finish, and the look from Fillmore, the body control and the balance. Oh, and the defense knocking the ball out of the hands. How about driving?
That last play, what a great time to cut by Termel. Excellent decision. That's when I'm going to cut. Great pass by Fillmore as well.
Yeah, so Termel's got the ability to be that fourth person, to be that person to step up. She can shoot the 3 a little bit. You can see she's an adept and smart cutter. Setting up for a long 3. That one from Armstrong. Armstrong was pretty quiet in the first half, but she's got the ability to get things going. Only 3 points in the first half for Armstrong. But a nice play there from Albert to get herself back to the line.
Her first foul and the team second at the line, shooting 2 for Moncton.
So only the first one on Armstrong. Good news for 56ers fan, Addie Albert. Took the opening jump. I saw her parents over here in the crowd. I said, is Addie going to take the, she can be starting at center for Mount A next year now too? So they said, no, not happening. Only out of necessity here with some injuries and some people late to the squad here for your Mystics. Turning the corner. Oh, Oldskamp can't finish. There's an offensive rebound. That was Flurgan. Flurgan couldn't get it to go, and there's Albert coming out of the pack with it. Crossing over on Flurgan. Fillmore now. Oh, a long distance 3. Oh, short. Looked perfectly on line from Alcorn, just a little bit short. Alcorn, good defense there. Didn't give up a 3. Oh, nice little drop off from Armstrong to Flurgan. And Flurgan on the finish, and the lead has quickly doubled here in the first 2.5 minutes out to 16.
Yeah, it's been an offensive flurry by the 56ers to start this half.
Yeah, they're getting anything they want, really. But another good drive from Albert. Getting contact. She's going to go back to the line.
Mystics are doing a great job of getting to the line right now. They just need a couple stops to get some points back on the board.
100%, yeah. It's definitely the defensive end right now that's letting them down. The 56ers are cooking here early in this second half. Getting the bounce is Albert there for 1. And another piece of the puzzle missing that I'd forgotten about so far until I saw her down here, sitting down here with her foot in a walking boot, is Emily Briggs, another surefire member of the squad that would have helped this year. She is out for 5 weeks with that injury, and there's Armstrong again. And a timeout is called, and like we said, the 56ers are just cooking from distance, especially. By my count, at least 4 threes, I think 2 each from Armstrong and Donaldson here in the first opening 3 minutes of this quarter.
Yeah, this is how their offense was playing when they built that big early lead. The Mystics are going to have to come out, stop those paint touches, stop those quick threes in transition, make it a little bit tougher.
Yeah, it was. I had to do a double take because I thought, weren't they 40? Yeah, they've scored 16 points in the first 2 minutes and 45 seconds of this quarter. Like, what is happening? And it's just been a flurry from distance. Donaldson with 8, and it's all Donaldson and Armstrong. So the second leading scorer in the league last year and the reigning ACAA Player of the Year, showing you why here early. And it's just shot making. It's pure shot making. It's really nothing else. So it's gotten to the point where you just got to run them off the 3-point line. And you don't want to do, again, it's not a bad closeout. It's not you want to give up, the 2, but you've got to be belly up on the 3-point range. You're just too good for distance.
Yeah, absolutely. And your help side defense has been pretty good so far in this game. So
yeah, trust your teammates, right?
Exactly.
Come back here, and it all starts with you. I want to hear some noise from my Mystics fans. Let me hear ya.
So 18 points the deficit. Quick as you like. Oh boy, little design play there and miscommunication between Mowat and Termel, but look at the defense from Mowat and the hustle from Termel. They don't give up anything on that transition opportunity. Lindy Alcorn, maybe a little too much dribbling there, got caught in the triple team. And that jump ball will go back to the 56ers. So a little 1-on-3 there for Alcorn caused that turnover. And the active defenders of the 56ers, you don't want to get caught over dribbling against them, but here come the reserves for a little hockey change here for the 56ers as they bring in Mackenzie Smith, who had a terrific first half with 10. And we'll reset the lineups here in a moment. Flurgan, inside to Smith. Beautiful feed, and down it goes. Albert now into the paint again. Good setup. And another nice cut. Just let her a little bit too much. Fillmore, and the stepping in there to steal it was Martin. Read it perfectly. Oh, speaking of reading it perfectly, they're getting back for the steal. Lindy Alcorn. So the deficit is 20. Termel, the free throw line, spins. Too strong on that one, but getting the offensive rebound was Mowat, but she couldn't finish on the left-hand side. Here come the 56ers again. Oh, the feed, gorgeous. Couldn't finish with the left-handed layup on the feed from Smith.
Yeah, this 56ers run, extended run that they're going on right now, this boils down to a lot of great passing. Cuts through the middle, passes to open shooters, all around.
And McNeil that's going to go to the line. Emily, she's a neuroscience major at Bishop's, which means she's smarter than me. Hails from Cole Harbour, Nova Scotia. I know they're famous for their hockey players, but Cole Harbour turns out basketball players at just as high a rate. Oh, look at the defense from Flurgan. That was gorgeous. Read that perfectly. Use those long arms. This squad here for the 56ers are, this is the defensive shift, I think. Oh, the cut and the feed. Boy, Leah Martin and Mackenzie Smith.
How great is that to have a big player who can pass like that?
Oh, yeah, Leah Martin. Read that play perfectly. Good defense there, too. Forced the miss from Mowat, and back home the 56ers again. On the push this time is Nakiva Brown. Good defense, though, from the Mystics. A block there from Alcorn. And it's going to stay with the 56ers. This flourish to start this half.
Courtney Kane Norton. Then for Moncton, number 4, Jessie Brown.
Again, 22 points they've put on the board. We're not even halfway through the quarter. Mackenzie Smith steps back. No, not there. Good kick to Martin. Martin short on that jumper. Yeah, that was a good call.
Fillmore, her third foul, team
That's 3 on Fillmore. So I was wrong. She did only have 2 in that first half. So that is her third. I imagine she'll stay on the floor. They need her. Going on the drive. Oh, and a nice cut from Martin. Oh, and a good decision for a wide open 3, but good box out there from Sadie Bowen. Oh, just a pass behind Jessie Brown. And back come the 56ers. Popping a 3. That was Nakiva Brown. Missed, and good rebound there from Alcorn on the box out for Kane Norton. Kate Norton's done a nice thing for me and tied up her hair, so I don't have to worry about the ponytail. I'm sure that was for me. Oh, Fillmore on the penetration. Looked like contact, but must have been clean. No complaint from Fillmore. That looked like a slap, but good defense from Kane Norton. Screen roll, Martin not there. Kicks to the corner to Brown. Brown, 10 seconds on the clock. Gets 2 feet in the paint. Misses that little baby hook. Good defense there from Sadie Bowen, and she collected the rebound.
Yeah, great job to just take the contact there, stay straight up, and make her take a tough shot.
Walling up with Sadie. Now she sets a screen up there for Jessie Brown. Brown into Bowen. Bowen taking it right-handed against Martin. Oh, nice look. Just couldn't get it to go. Off the kiss off the glass. Now Smith. Cross-court pass. Kane Norton spotting up. Short. Gets her own rebound, though. Spins inside. Beautiful finish from Courtney Kane Norton. She played at SMU and then transferred to Holland College. Didn't see her stats from her last year at Holland College. I do know she was a 2-time Holland Player of the Week, so she must have done good work in her time at Holland. And you see that a lot now with, on the boys and the girls side here, and I know you're going to see it a lot doing your work up with UMB and up in Fredericton next year, Judd, but these players that there's all, like, they talk about the transfer portal in NCAA, and it's almost gotten to that point in high school and college sports here. Kids changing schools, like they change their socks sometimes. But it's good sometimes because players will go to, the ACAA and they will improve quickly and get an opportunity at a school like SMU or Arcadia or Dal or UMB. Or it goes the other way. Sometimes they will go to that higher level school and they'll get good coaching, but they, for some reason, don't fit there. Either they're not big enough for that league and their size fits better in the ACA or whatever it is, but they will come back and be really good performers. And Kate Norton's obviously good. She was a 5-point-a-game player at SMU, which is solid. She was a good player off the bench, but she went to Holland and became a kind of a star-level player there because, so it's all kinds of this. Players, people talk about, there's too much switching of schools, but sometimes it works really well for the player.
Yeah, absolutely. Some players, you might just never see them reach their full potential based off of offensive schemes or whatever. It could be with the coaching or anything like that. Yeah.
Yeah, like Kate Fillmore is a really good example. Like she's probably just a little bit too small. I say 3 from distance for Emily McNeil. Lovely stuff from the 56ers, but Kate's a really good example. A couple of years in the ACAA. If she gets a little bit stronger, develops her game a little bit, she might be a candidate to take a step up, or she might be thrilled at Mount A and stay there and be a star there. But, players, there's lots of reasons why they switch schools, and you see a lot of these players, they've played at 2-3 places for that reason, not because they don't like or they're not coachable or likable. They just have a better opportunity.
Absolutely.
Nice screen and roll there. Leah Martin on the finish, and the lead is 30. It was 8 at halftime. Just been a scoring barrage in this quarter from the 56ers. A little wide there from Olivia Mowat. Good rebound there from Mackenzie Smith. Oh, pardon me. That was Emma Cameron. New onto the floor.
Out of bounds, Moncton ball. Moncton's going to bring in number 11, Kennedy
Apthorpe back in. So Apthorpe and Alcorn and Brooke Watson, Ella Deveran, who's not here today, Brooke Watson, who got injured in the first half. They were all teammates on the 2021 team that got to the final in St. John, the AAA final. Oh, nice move there from Alcorn. Gets her own miss up and in. Breaks a drought there, Lindy Alcorn. So the Mystics don't have the necessarily, a nice move inside. Boy, that was beautiful by Nakiva Brown. They don't have some of the CIS level players that some of these other teams have. What they do have is a bunch of really scrappy, talented players that have connections that know each other very well. They're all Moncton people. Oh, nice move. Oh, just can't finish. Can Olivia Mowat?
Yeah, and sometimes having connections with your teammates can be more than enough to overcome perceived high talent or anything like that.
Exactly right? Like they can, they can have that sort of connection a little bit that maybe some teams don't get and overcome some of the experience deficit that they have a little bit, right? But
yeah,
we'll see a different squad with the Mystics once Ava McLaughlin, the Memorial player, is able to join them, and she will for their next game. And hopefully, of course, Brooke Watson is not hurt too badly, but Celine Sturkle also coming back and having a little bit of size in the middle with Celine instead of having Addie Albert take your opening jump and playing center for you. So yeah, a couple of additions will certainly help the Mystics in their second game.
Yeah, and this 30-point deficit right now, this was not a 30-point deficit before this barrage of scoring. The 56ers have just been hitting a lot of shots this quarter. They've been tough looks as well.
Oh. They made everything they looked at, and they haven't lost a beat going to the bench at all, right? Like the bench too came in, they had that hockey substitution, and then just Mackenzie Smith just took over the role from Courtney Donaldson of being the tip of the spear, and she's just been a killer since she came in.
Yeah, winning bench minutes can be such a key for a team. If you can consistently win bench minutes, your team that can go a long way.
Well, yeah, I mean, if you can send Courtney Donaldson and Lauren Armstrong to the bench and increase your lead, I mean, come on now. Good defense over there by Apthorpe, though. Forcing the miss and the rebound by Addie Albert. She's going to push. The long strides of Addie Albert sets up Turkle for the three. Good setup. Oh, and good hustle from Albert, but she couldn't come up with it. And a little break opportunity here. And at the buzzer it goes. Emma Cameron with the lefty finish. And that is, that's a perfect end. Encapsulates the quarter for the 56ers. Did they miss a shot? I feel like we've been hit with a punch here up here in the broadcast spot. Did they miss a shot in that quarter? I can't consciously.
You can count on one hand for sure.
Holy smokes. That was a performance from your Lake City 56ers. The score at halftime, they had 46, so 33 on the board in that third quarter. And yeah, just I feel like a truck hit them to the Mystics right now.
Yeah, absolutely. And it wasn't even just points in the paint or points from the three-point line. It was everywhere.
Yep.
It was mid-range. They were attacking from everywhere, and they did an excellent job scoring that quarter.
Yeah, they got whatever they wanted. I mean, they started the quarter getting threes from everywhere from Courtney Donaldson and Lauren Armstrong. Then the bench came in, and it was a little more clinical. It was all those cuts. And Mackenzie Smith finishing some and being the one dropping the dimes on the other end. She was on both ends of those hoops. So yeah, this team has at least three by my count, all-star level players in this league, with Donaldson and Armstrong and Mackenzie Smith coming off the bench, D1 player at St. Joe's. So I mean, just nonsense. The level, the player, the depth that the 56ers have.
Yeah, absolutely, yeah. And it showed in that quarter.
Yeah, 33 to, oh boy, we don't want to harp on it. Give it an ugly number, but it was, 33 to 9 in that quarter. That's a tough one to overcome. Emily Tramel's kid giving her away. Hey, Bob. Hi. So tough quarter for the Mystics, but listen, this is a short season too in this league, right? Like this is a few weekends to play. This is 12 games basically, and then playoffs. So you can't dismiss the value of a quarter. Okay, we're down 32 points. We're not going to win this game. You can't dismiss the value of this quarter though. This is valuable time in this league with only 12 games. If there's a blowout, you got to use every second of your game time to work on what you need to work on to get better next time out.
Yeah, absolutely. Sometimes in the regular season in leagues like the NBA, you just kind of discount a game. You say, this is a game where doesn't really matter so much. When you have 12 games, every game matters an incredible amount. Yeah.
100%. That was a lovely little look there from Turmel to a cutting Albert. Albert's been super active in this second half. She kind of, she scored 5 early, and then we kind of didn't hear from her again a little bit. She's really been the one really trying to initiate things in this second half so far for the Mystics. Gone to the line at least 6 times here since the start of the half. So Olivia Mowat's going to play to the buzzer, you know that. She's out there harassing Cameron. Gonna pop a 3, no good, but there's Kane. Oh yeah, Kane Norton squeezing at another offensive board. But the fight there from 3 players. And it's gonna stay with the 56ers. Ooh, I was worried for a second. Looked like somebody hit their head on the floor pretty hard, but everybody popped back up, so no harm done.
Once again, though, more great passing by the 56ers there. Coming off the rebound, having the wherewithal to pass that into the middle on that cut, that was a great pass.
Yeah. A bunch of players with basketball IQ on the floor for the 56ers. Kane Norton, nice defense there by Mowat, forcing that miss. Apthorpe squeezed that rebound. Kane Norton forced the jump, and it's gonna stay with the Mystics. Mowat into the high post. They're running a little handoff. Gets that lefty hook up. No good there. It's Turmel, though. See, a hard drive to the hoop, you don't always have to finish that drive, right? You take it hard, you attract bodies. Somebody smart like Turmel's coming behind you, finishing that play.
Yeah, absolutely. As long as you have someone behind you, you can get a lot of wide open layups or really good looks just based off strong takes.
Yep. Oh, and banging in another 3. That is Oldskamp. Just finished her freshman season at UMB, 3 points a game, but the first recruit for Erin McAleen at UMB on the girls' side. Had a pretty good freshman season. We're going to be looking to build on that going to year 2. She's certainly got the size and skill for it. Yeah, and that's going to be a poor closeout by Fillmore. She's going to put the 56ers at the line.
Fouls on the Mystics. Number 1, Kate Fillmore, her 4th foul, and the team's 3rd.
Yeah, that's the 4th on Fillmore. It's going to be Lillian Fuller.
Number 3, Lillian Fuller.
Also a UNB player from Dartmouth. Going into her 3rd year next year, said in the first half, her stat that stood out was 91% from the line, so bad news when you're sending her to the line for 3 free throws. I tried the reverse jinx, Judd. It didn't work.
Having a good shooter like that, though, it's such a privilege. You know, end of the game, close game, you give them the ball, you know they're going to go to the line and be automatic.
Yeah, I mean, having dependable in close games and tight games when you can have on the floor people that are good with their ball in the hands like Lillian is, but they can also make free throws. Oh, no, the reverse jinx remains in place through all 3 shots. 3 for 3 at the line, and the lead 85-50 now. A little dribble handoff action. Kelly Carter onto the floor for the Mystics. Gets the ball back. Gets it knocked out of her hand by Kane Norden.
That'll stay with the Mystics. 7 seconds on the shot clock.
Kelly Carter was a player at Sussex Regional High School. Oh, danger of a 5-second call. They just get it in time. Oh, and a good move there. That was a good look from Alcorn, but just wasn't able to connect, with Addie Albert on the inside. Back come the 56ers. Oh, nice play there by Termel to send that pass up in the air, but the bounce to Oldskamp, no good, but there's Fuller getting a rebound, and Oldskamp's going to turn the corner and try to finish. No good. Good position there by Carter to grab that rebound, and then she was hit. That time it was Lillian Fuller crashing the boards again. Well done, though, by Carter on the box out. Termel's going to check out.
Even up 30, this 56ers team continues to fight. They're all over the glass, all over on closeouts, everywhere.
Well, it's the same thing with if you're up big here. You don't just want to, we'll relax this quarter. Again, it's 12 games. You got to remain on point with what you're trying to do, no matter what the score of the game situation is in this league. And another turnover by the Mystics. Back comes 56ers. Oldskamp doesn't want the 3. Gets it to Fuller. Fuller's on the drive. Oh, almost muscled it in, too. Great move from Lillian Fuller, the Dartmouth native. Going to the line for 2 free throws. Man, I thought she was shut down, but she almost got that one to go.
You know, watching this game, you just feel like the 56ers are dominating time of possession. It feels like every time you look over, they've got the ball on their end at the free throw line.
100%. Yeah, they've turned the Mystics over a lot in this half, right? So the possessions, and other times the Mystics have gotten up shots a little bit early, right? So that combination plus with, you know, just how well they've been shooting the ball, it just feels like an avalanche right now since the halftime break.
And they've been pressing their ball handlers so hard. It's so tough to get into an offense when your ball handlers are constantly being harassed.
I have to break some news to you, too. We have to discuss this the last 7 minutes. It's up to you and I to pick players of the game.
Oh, wow, okay.
I know. They do this to us every year. Now, it's a privilege to do. I like doing it, but
Absolutely.
It stresses me out, so I'm glad I get to share the stress with you.
Perfect.
I don't know, Judd. Judd's going to the skyhook from Olivia Mullet. Lovely. I don't know. Did Kareem come in and give a lesson to these girls this week? Like, there's been more hook shots made. Oh, good defense there again from Kelly Carter stepping in, but good feed from Kane Norden to the corner. Then she gets the offensive rebound. Goes up and can't finish, but over the top again. That time it was Cameron battling for the rebound. Kane Norden again, and they've done consistently a good job of that tonight. The effort by the Mystics is there to get the box out, but they're not coming over their back, but they are pushing them underneath the rim to the point where they can out-athletic them with their superior size for those offensive and defensive rebounds. Mowat takes advantage of and you can see Fuller said, why did I throw it back in under my own hoop? She could see, she knew the mistake as soon as she made it, and Mowat fed off it for the layup, and the lead is 87-54. 3 from the wing, no good. All Mystics there to collect that rebound. That miss from Cameron. Pushing is Alcorn. Oh, got a hand on it there from on Alcorn's pass, headed for Sadie Bowen.
Right idea on that pass, though.
It was. But they, again, that length and size of the 56ers is really bugging the Mystics in this half. Good job there. Carter ripping away that rebound. Alcorn gets cut off. Steps into a little hook, no good, but there's Sadie Bowen. Bowen carves out some space, and she thought she got hit, and it looked like she did. No good. Up ahead of the pack is Oldskamp. Are they going to get it to her? No, there is a good play by Bowen to knock it to Alcorn. Now this will probably, the good news for another good piece of good news for the Mystics, this will probably be the worst shooting night Alcorn has all season. She made one early and then just made that miracle one at the end of the shotgun. Other than that, she's been a little cold from distance. Probably the coldest she'll be all spring and summer.
Yeah, absolutely. And in that first half, you were super close. 8-point game going into halftime. Just a rough third quarter kind of puts you down to such a deficit.
Like a tsunami there of scoring from every angle from the 76ers here. So I think, okay, so we'll use this timeout. I'm going to do some sponsor stuff. Then you and I are going to start discussing player of the game. So get on it. I expect good performance from you, Doncaster, on these players of the game. Man, it stresses me out every year. So we definitely want to make sure we thank again Rehab 1 for being part of this. Without you guys, this couldn't happen. They do a terrific job taking care of everybody. Rehab 1, thanks to Johnny Gonzalez and the boys and girls there. MWBA needs to thank its founding partner Royale for their outstanding support, dedication, and commitment to ensuring women in sport continues. Your partnership shows tremendous belief in the MWBA and strong community support. Royale is proudly Canadian. The MWBA also wants to show its gratitude to Cushman & Wakefield Real Estate Services for their support as proud league partners. And we thank Cox and Palmer as the official legal counsel for the league and its teams. So, all right. I think Kate Fillmore is a easy and obvious choice for the Mystics.
Yeah, I definitely agree.
Are we on the board there?
Absolutely, yeah.
For the 76ers, it could be 14 different people. I mean, Courtney Donaldson, but I've been super impressed with Mackenzie Smith. Courtney Donald. I mean, I think it's between probably player. There's been lots of good performances. I think player of the game level, I think it's Mackenzie Smith or Courtney Donaldson.
Yeah, I was leaning to Courtney Donaldson.
Were you?
Yeah, I also thought Nakiva Brown played a great game as well.
She did. Yeah. She'd be on the list for sure. Flurgan had some great moments. And Cameron had some really good moments. McNeil, Fuller's had some good moments. I don't know. I'm gonna make a case for Mackenzie Smith. I don't know. It's between her. Your vote goes to Courtney Donaldson. I'm not against it. I do.
Either way, I don't think you're going wrong.
No. Yeah. Fillmore with the box out. She'll push. 4:51 on the clock. Good find to Albert in the corner. She's gonna pop a three, and it's good. Double A with the triple from the corner. Addie Albert.
From downtown.
A Riverview High and Mount A member, so she's a girl after my own heart, and she's down there running after that rebound. Oh, and she's the belly-up defense from Smith. Albert with the crossover and splitting things. Ooh, Addie making a late push for player of the game. Addie, we already decided it was Kate. What are you doing? Don't hurt us here.
That was such a great change of speed there. Hesitate for a second, crossover. Good take.
Beautiful. And now Fillmore's going to foul out with a smack there on Nakiva Brown. You're right about Brown. Brown's been really good in this game. Got to mention her when you talk about solid play tonight. So that's 5 on Kate. She's going to check out.
Now shooting 2 for Lake City, number 4, Nakiva Brown.
So they'll huddle up. And we'll see who Coach McKenzie decides to include in the lineup here late. Going back to Mowat.
Now in for the Mystics, number 13.
Olivia's also had a good game. She struggled to shoot the ball from distance. Normally, the reason she's so effective is she's countering that inside game of hers where she just goes in and plays pinball and bounces off bodies and gets to the line. Normally, she's, complementing that with a good game from distance too. She didn't get her shot going today, so that'll be something to look for as these games go on.
Yeah, so her rebounding has been excellent too.
Yeah.
Offensive and defensive, both ways.
Olivia's going to stick her nose in every play. Handoff to Albert. Termel now. Handoff to Mowat. Mowat on a little step back. No good. The rebound by Bowen. Nicely done by Bowen to Termel. She's going to pop a three and bang, bang. So a nice little sequence here for the Mystics the last few minutes. You love to see them playing hard still, despite being the big deficit. They fought it back here a little bit. It's back down to 25, looking a little more, make you breathe a little bit easier. The score on the scoreboard. It's just that 33-9 third quarter they just couldn't overcome. The 56ers got in a run and they just couldn't do anything about it.
Yeah, absolutely. That play, you get an offensive rebound there and you kick it up for the three. I think that's such a key for the Mystics, getting into the paint, whether it be through a rebound or just hop step. Either way, though, getting it in and then back out is when they get their best looks.
Yeah, for sure. So we'll see the last 3:45. What Coach McKenzie wants to try to do. Hey guys, this is what we want to do. We want to. Here's what we've been a little bit weak on here in the second half. So let's tighten up in these areas. Let's give you a couple areas. Let's tighten up on these couple of areas the last few minutes. Whether it's, on their screen and roll, we want to make sure we're doing this. On our action, when we run this, we want to make sure we're looking at this option first. Whatever it is, pick a couple things and tighten things up in advance of your next practice, in advance of your next game next weekend.
Yeah, so in a game like this right now, a lot of times when I would coach, what I would do is I would always try and run new plays that I haven't done before. Plays we've talked about in practice, but the plays I just want to see.
Yeah, something you've done in practice, but you haven't run. Yeah, that's always a good idea, too. See, that's why you're going to be a dynamite coach there, Dad, one day.
Mystics in tough here. We need some support here. If you love your Mystics, I want you to make some noise. Put your hands together for the Moncton Mystics.
3:44 clock, running fourth quarter. Player of the game candidate, Courtney Donaldson, running things up top here for the 56ers. Cameron now with the Donaldson with the drop pass there to Leah Martin. Leah Martin's had herself a nice night too.
Yeah, absolutely. Out of the high post.
Yeah. She's made some nice passes. She's always been in the right spot for the feed from her point guard. Oh, a little roll there from Bowen. Good catch, the turnaround. Nice hands from Sadie Bowen. That was an impressive catch and finish. Whenever a Mount A player does something like that, I get excited. Oh, the pop and the two. Oh, from the other player of the game candidate, Mackenzie Smith. Huh? Has she got you yet? What do you think?
Maybe.
I'm pulling Judd into my web for the Mackenzie player of the game. Oh, nice roll again to Bowen. Pretty.
Great pick and roll there. Great job to get up in the air. A lot of times you don't want to do that, getting up in the air on a pass, but that was a great one there.
Yes, it gave her a little more space to make that pass.
Yeah, give the elevation go over top instead of having to go below. Yeah.
You don't want to get caught in the air, but absolutely it was useful there. And Termel was the one that dropped the dime. Termel's had some really nice moments today. She's the veteran who's always been solid for these Mystics. There, Olivia finally gets one to go from the perimeter. That's got to feel good. But those are the valuable possessions the last few minutes of a game like this. Olivia gets, okay, there. That's how that feels. I got the feel for it again.
Absolutely. That was a great shot by her. One dribble pull-up, wide open.
It's been a tough shooting night. But she's continuing to take the right shots and play good defense there on Donaldson. Ooh, hangs and tries to go coast to coast. Alcorn, not there. Splitting the defense nicely there was Brown. Gets it over to Smith. Smith on the penetration. She's going to go to the line for 2 free throws.
Fouls on the Mystics, number 2, Addie Albert, her first foul, and the team's 4th.
So, whatever injury she's gotten to her face and nose,
substitution. Moncton's going to bring in number 4.
It's not affecting Mackenzie Smith's game. She is seriously aggressive on both ends of the floor.
Yeah, when I had to wear a mask like that when I broke my nose, one of my problems was every time I dribble, I'd lose it in my peripheral vision. I found it was so hard. So that's a lot tougher, yeah.
Yeah, you got to be a real good ball handler. Yeah, I get it. I never thought I never had to wear one. I've never had a broken nose or anything. I played with one, so yeah, I never thought of that. That's a good point. Splitting the D. Oh, that would have been such a gorgeous finish for Alcorn. Just one of those shooting nights for Lindy. Like I say, this will probably be the worst shooting night she has all season.
Yeah, so you're not mad at any of these looks.
No.
That was another great one.
Good looks. It was a beautiful split of the D. The right spot in the backboard. That's 2 points. Oh, nice move. Oh, just couldn't get it to her. That was a well run out of bounds play. Was it a tip? Yeah, okay. I thought maybe live it looked like a tip because it was so wide, so that makes sense. Alcorn, there you go, Lindy. Huge distance three from Alcorn, and they've really done a good job. They've won this quarter, have the Mystics, so that's a really good sign. Oh, that finish. How about it for Cameron?
The offensive improvement this quarter has been immense. It's been awesome, yeah.
It really has been, and they're not playing against, and they're playing everybody, right? So it's not against, you know, the bench, you know, that sort of thing, right? That you sometimes think, oh yeah, well they had a good quarter, but it was a big score, and they were playing against the bench. These are players they've been playing all game.
Absolutely, and that pick and roll has done wonders for them.
They did really good job with that pick and roll. So you take some. So that, to your point, they haven't run that middle of the court screen and roll much. So you talked about that. Maybe they do something different out of the timeout. Looks to me that's what they decided to do. That's a little bit different. So they probably like the looks that they've gotten out of that.
Yeah, and the great thing about the pick and roll now that they're running is that even when the roll isn't open, a lot of times it drags in someone out of the corner, and then they get an open look off of that.
100%, because the top of the key screen and roll will drag people from the corner like that. There's different locations you can do it. A lot of times I like to do the side pick and roll, you know, which is effective in its own right. But it has causes the defense to do to move in two different ways, right? So you move that screen to the top of the key, then you're dragging in players from the corner, and that's corner threes are valuable in today's game. Oh, can't get it to go. Can Bowen, but she sticks with it. Doesn't get the and one, but she's going to go to the line. Good minutes here from Sadie Bowen the last half of the quarter here for the Mystics.
Number 9, Sadie Bowen, and subbing in number 14, Jordan.
So Jordan Casey coming in. She is as we see some Tide players walking in front of us here. Mr. Devon Andrews, Kyler Haynes, and it looks like JT, Mr. Towns, walking in. They looked at me and they said, Dave, why don't we get the nice chairs? Programs, look, the Crandall University chairs, the soft, comfy ones. Why aren't we getting those chairs? I said, guys, I don't know. I'm going to find out. Now I might have outed somebody here for making a mistake live on the air. I apologize, whoever that is. Oh, another nice move. Oh, almost gets it to go. Cameron, boy, it's almost her second difficult finish. Oh, look at that pass. Bowen wasn't able to catch, but she was able to get it over to Casey. Long on that jump shot there was Jesse Brown for the Mystics, and now the 56ers will dribble it out, and I'm going to go down and deliver the news on the player of the game. I'll decide between Donaldson and Smith on my walk down. But first, opening game for the Maritime Women's Basketball Association for their fourth year. A successful one, an entertaining matchup, 95-72, in a game that's a lopsided score, but I think really entertaining for a game that lopsided. Really, the story was the unbelievable third quarter performance for the 56ers.
Yeah, absolutely. And what a great fourth quarter, though. A lot of great signs you saw there in that fourth quarter, offensively especially.
Yep. So, yeah, fans, so join us again on our next broadcast. So, again, 3 games tomorrow in the association. You get online, you check them out, you find them. Support the Maritime Women's Basketball Association. Thanks for joining us. For Judd Doncaster, I've been Dave Tingley here from Crandall University. We'll see you next time.
All right, fans, we're Okay, now your players of the game. First from Lake City, congratulations to number 2, Mackenzie Smith. And your player of the game from the Moncton Mystics, number 1, Kate Fillmore. Big thank you to Magnetic Hill Winery, our player of the game sponsors. Oh, fans, come on down and meet the players if you want. Come on down and meet your Moncton Mystics. U14 Hawks, come on over. The girls would love to meet you. Get your stuff signed, get your pictures taken. Come on down and meet the Mystics.
Bye.